What's going on, YouTube? Jedi270 from Airsoft RX. You know, here lately, a lot of people have been, questioning whether or not I tell the truth about my past. So before I start talking about this new item, so you know I've got a little bit of experience. When I lived in Virginia, when I was in law enforcement, I was also a volunteer firefighter. This is my turnout gear. Get a load of that. All right. Also on the front, Hampton, Virginia Fire Department. Okay. So, now, hold on just 1 second. Stay right there, Chad.
All right.
And just so I didn't borrow one from somebody, there's the apparatus name tag that goes up underneath so the commander on the scene knows just exactly who's in the vehicle. So, and yeah, that's me. So before we start talking about any of this stuff, I want to go ahead and cover the pouch. Down here is a medical jump kit. All right. Turnout bunker pants and my boots and my jacket. And right there is my SCBA mask. All this stuff is going in a yard sale today, so therefore I want to get that done before we get into this item. Let's go in here to the table. Alright guys, the item I'm going to talk about today is the OE-Tech/Condor medical pouch. In my opinion, airsofters as well as real steel operators cannot go without this item on their plate carriers or their vests, and there's a reason for this. If you're playing in a game, let's say like you live in Tennessee and you're going to travel to Florida, you don't know the lay of the land, you don't know where you're at, you take off running and gunning through the woods, you turn around to shoot a guy, and then you slip backwards, the next thing you know, your ass is laying over a cliff somewhere, okay? You're going to need something on your person that's going to be able to keep you alive or give you first aid until your teammates can find you or until they can get a bird in the air and find you. Either way it goes, you're going to have some survival gear. Everybody should have one. Let's face it, airsoft is a physical sport. You can get anything from a paper cut all the way up to fractures, and you need to have something on your person to help you. It only makes good sense to have this stuff. It's a very affordable item. This one here I picked up myself from Airsoft GI, and I think I paid like $20 for it. Alright, now the best thing about this one is it's a quick deployable. So when you unsnap here, this part is hooked to your vest system. It's a hook and loop panel. So this thing stays in place. Alright, and then you get to work with what you got here. Alright, now undo that little loop enclosure there. Unzips, heavy duty silent zippers, and then we get into the pouch itself. Now inside here I have bandage scissors. There's tons of room inside this pouch. It's exactly what you need because it's small but has a bunch of space. I've got gauze pads and dressings. I've got cold packs in here. You've got expandable, the elastic, that's the word I'm looking for, these elastic bands where you can put roller bandages up in here. It's big enough to hold a compressed stethoscope. You can either put a blood pressure kit in here. One thing out there in this world that you're going to find is a lot of people have diabetes. And even if you don't have it, you can pick these diabetes meters up and glucose meters for next to nothing. If they don't have one on them, and they say, oh man, I'm diabetic and I need this, I don't feel good, you're not going to want to give them insulin, okay, because you're not qualified to. But, you can carry stuff like that around with you so they can test it in the field, and who knows, you'll be a hero, I guess. Back in here, you have another elastic band with elastic bands on top of that. On this side, you have elastic bands so you can put anything in here, the small items that flop around. You can keep a first aid book in here. Down here behind this part, you can keep your Band-Aids, alcohol preps, and that sort of thing. Now, my son, that goes by the call sign of Pyro270, he is also a Virginia certified EMT. Runs in the family, I guess. Takes after his old man, so he tries to be helpful wherever he can. Back behind here, I've got tongue depressors back here. I've got 4x4s. I've got some more Band-Aids right back here, Neosporin, stuff like that you're going to need for everyday stuff. Another thing, there's another website out there that one of the guys that reviews for me, Lane Maddox00, if you go over to his channel, Lane's got a lot of stuff from CountyCom. And CountyCom is one of the best places to go to buy the stuff that you need to fill this kit up. you can also go to Walmart and pick up a standard first aid kit and build on that too if you want. You want to keep a small flashlight in here for when it's dark. It's a good idea to keep a signal mirror in here, light sticks. You know, some folks, I've known some guys even have a small flare gun in here. You can keep a throwaway cell phone like a track phone, stick that down inside there, so just in case one of them gets damaged, you've got that one as a backup. You know, always stay in contact. Some guys will buy the Midland radios in a 2-pack, and if their team uses that same type, they can always keep a backup battery in here. Anything you can possibly want. And the beauty of it is it's hooked to your body. So when you fall, it falls with you. It's not going to fall, you know, like 20 feet away from you. Both your legs are broken, and now you're going to have to do the gorilla crawl on the ground to get to your pouch. It's right there on your body, easily accessible. It's just a great item to have. It's a very smart item to have. Any airsofter or any operator out there that does not have a medical pouch on them, you're just asking for trouble. The chances are that it's like car insurance. You pay a buttload of money for car insurance, you may never need it in your lifetime. But when you do need it and you don't have it, then you got trouble. Over here you got a mesh bag that zips open. I've got my medical gloves in there. That is a plus. If you want to carry a med bag, make sure you carry gloves, because there's some stuff out there that you can get from bloodborne pathogens that Ajax won't take off. So you want to make sure that you got that. That all folds in together in a nice compact closed bag. Now, there's all kinds of security on here to keep it from flopping open on you. You've got that tab there. Of course, you've got your rough side of your hook and loop, or the male section, on the back to go into your leg panel. On the front, you've got plenty of hook and loop if you want to throw a patch on there. You know, do no harm patch. You know, the mil-spec monkey thing's a big fan of the monkey. Or you can also use the outside molly. There's 3 rows, as you see there, with 4 attachment points per each row. Then you can add something else. You can come along and just stick your combat admin pouch on the front of there if you want to. So lots of versatility, small footprint, takes up very little room on your plate carrier. Mine runs on the back left side of my body. It's always there if I need it. Now let's talk about the panel. This has the female side of the Velcro or hook and loop. Also on the back of it, you have 2 molly attachment points. And sort of like the North Star Tactical, if you only, you can tuck it back behind there if you want to. And if not, you've got a place to put light sticks, another pair of trauma scissors, whatever you want back here. And you've got 2 solid steel D-rings. Now, a lot of people have told me, hey Jedi, Condor sucks. This is the Condor OE Tech, and I've got to tell you, my MOPC is Condor. I like it. I do like North Star Tactical stuff better, but if you look at this back of this panel here, all the double and triple stitching that's going on and all the wear points, you got X's going across there. It's a very well constructed pouch. It's a necessity. It's one every airsofter should have, and we all know that with all the real estate on our plate carriers and vests, there's all kinds of things that we can do, and all kinds of places where you can put all these doodads. And I got to be honest with you, I've always been a big fan, even in the military, of saying this. You take with you what you need and nothing of what you don't. You're going to weigh yourself down. You're going to have a whole lot of crap hanging off of you. Make sure if you got to pack that weight around, it's something that has a purpose. The Game Boys and all that stuff, if you got room for it, go ahead and pack it around. But if you don't. All the ammo you can carry, all the water you can carry, rations, that's another thing. You can put like meal replacement bars in here. You're going to be sitting there overnight. There's no way, nobody's gotten there to help you. They can't find you. You've got food on you. You got a way to stay alive, and that's the important thing. Coming home alive. Big part of the sport is safety, and I highly recommend that if you don't have one of these, you pick one up today. I don't care if you buy it from me. I don't care if you buy it from Goat over at Menace in the Field. I don't care if you buy it from Crazy NC Man or anybody else. Just get it, because it's a necessity to have. This is the Jedi 270 from Airsoft RX. This is the Condor /OE Tech Combat Medical Pouch. Thanks for watching.